So I'm back with part 3. Christianity is dead. Let's continue here. All right. Let's go to Psalms 147, 19 and 20. All right. This is going to show you that this is your book, people. All right. Okay. That this has nothing to do with Esau, Edom, the Edomite, the white man. All right. It has nothing to do with him or the other 16 heathen nations. All right. And this is going to prove it to you right here. And from here, we're going to read these two scriptures, Psalms 147, 19 and 20. And then we're going to back it up as we back up everything. Okay. All right. We reprove everything. All right. Through what? Our precepts. From here, we're going to go to Amos, the 3rd chapter, verse 1 and 2. That's going to back this up. You understand? All right. So let's do it. All right. So Psalms 147, 19 and 20. He, who's he? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh. He showeth his word unto Jacob. Right? Who's Jacob? Who's Jacob, people? All right. Who's Jacob? Yahweh. See? Son of Isaac, grandson of Abraham, the father of the 12 patriarchs of the tribe of Israel. See that? Okay. Heel holder, supplanter. Yeah, we supplanted Esau out of his blessing. Okay. People got that? All right. So his laws, his statutes, right? Laws, statutes, his judgments are given unto who? Israel, right? The 12 tribes, to Jacob, right? Do you see anything there that says multi-nations? Do you see anything there that says the world? No. Again, John 3:16 is talking about the world of Israelites. It's not talking about the whole world. It's talking about the world of Israelites. As you also will read in, what is that? Isaiah, okay? 45:4. All right? Jacob, all right? Israel, my elect, okay? Isaiah 45:17. Again, talking about Israel shall be saved. Do you understand that? All right. Next verse. He have not dealt so with any nation. You see that? With any other nation outside of Israel, he have not dealt so. He has not given them the laws, statutes, and commandments. You see that? And what does the Lord say? Let me open up another tab. All right? Give me a minute. This is to show you that the Lord is not dealing with Esau, just as he's not dealing with any of the other nations, right? We're going to get back to that in a minute. But this is to back this up, to show you, all right? We prove everything here. But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Hello? Right? Didn't we just read this here? He showeth his word unto Jacob, right? His statutes, his laws, his judgment unto Israel. Not to anybody else, right? He have not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. See that? So, what does it say here? But unto the wicked, and the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, right? Job 9:24, right? Who covereth the faces of the judges. That's covering the faces of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, his son, Yahweh Shai, the angels, and of course, the prophets, all right? The patriarchs, the Israelites. You understand that? All right? And Malachi 1 and 4 tells you who that is. Esau, Edom. All right? And again, he's not white, he's red. And the Lord calls them the border of wickedness. You understand that? And that he have indignation, which means righteous anger forever with them. Remember, they are the people to the Lord's curse to judgment that you read about in Isaiah 34, 5 and 6. All right? All right, so it says here, unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou should take my covenant in thy mouth. You see that? He has no business doing it. It's going to explain why. Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee. See? He don't care for them. So when you see in their courthouses and God we trust, or you see it on the back of your dollar bill, whatever, hey man, it's a falsehood. You understand that? It's a falsehood. Do you understand? This man don't care nothing. And as you continue reading down, all right, when thou sawest a thief, thou consented with him. All right? And thou hast been partaker with adulterers. And thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. All right? What does it say in, what is that? Psalms 58 and 3? What does it say over there? Psalms 58 and 3. What does it say? The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born. Doing what? Speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. Well, that's what he is. He's the old dragon. He's a dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. He has many names. Okay? He is that man of sin, the son of perdition, which means destruction. All right? That's what he's about, death and destruction. Okay? He's the harbinger of death. Okay? He's that evil and violent man that you read about in Psalms 140. You understand that, people? He has many names. Okay? All right? So getting back here, right? Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue framest deceit. And I just gave you the precept. Psalms 58 and 3, right? Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Well, who's Esau's brother? Jacob, right? Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. You see that? And how does he do that? He does that every which way, right? He does that through his politics, through the politicians, all right? He does that through his media, all right? The mouth of the beast, right? His propaganda machine. How else? His television sets, right? His movies, okay? Even in his churches, okay? And again, in the churches, they don't tell you who the wicked is, do they? Because they're not going to tell them. Listen, if they told you the truth, then nobody would be in those churches. They wouldn't make any money. They wouldn't profit anything. They wouldn't have that mansion, okay? Those 5 cars in their driveway and their private jets. You understand that? All right? So, these things hast thou done, and I've kept silent. All right? The Lord has kept silent. And thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. But I will reprove thee. Okay? See that? The Lord is saying, I will reprove thee, and I will set them in order before my eyes. Now, who in order? His elect of Israelites. Starting with our elders on down. Us brothers that make these videos and go out there and street teach. That's the Lord setting us in order. You understand that? Okay? Preparing the way for Yahushua, the Mashiach. All right? For his return. All right? Okay? All right. Let's go to Amos 3 and 2, like I said, to back up Psalms 147, 19 and 20. All right? Let's do that. What's that? Amos 3, 1 and 2. Okay? Again, this backs up showing you, again, who he's dealing with. Okay? Just like we just finished reading. Okay? Psalms 147, 19 and 20. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh have spoken against you, O children of Israel. See that? Does it say the world there? Does it say multi-nations? No, it does not. Against the whole family. In other words, all 12 tribes, right? Which I have brought up from the land of Egypt. Hello? Did he bring the whole world out of Egypt? Or was it just the children of Israel, the 12 tribes, from the tribe of Judah all the way down to the tribe of Issachar? Hello. All right? Which is made up of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. You understand that? All right? You only have I known of all the families of the earth. I repeat, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity. That's why we went into captivity. We broke the covenant. Was the whole world under the covenant? No, it was not. Right? And John 3:16 talks about that. Because that world he's talking about is a set of people whom the Lord had a harmonious and orderly arrangement with. He didn't have that with the whole world, did he? No, he had it with Israel, the 12 tribes. You understand that? Okay? So you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. That's why we went into captivity. We broke the first covenant. You understand that? All right? And what backs that up? Well, if you go to Deuteronomy 28 and 48 and 49 and 64, we'll explain this, right? So we broke the covenant, right? So he's going to punish us for our iniquities. Let's read it. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, see that? Which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee. I repeat, the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee. See? That's our punishment for breaking the covenant. In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Oh, this is the same guy who also took it off your neck. All right, but as you could see, I'm telling you, right? And who did that? Esau, Edom, right? And the other 16 heathen nations. But it all starts with the tabernacles of Edom, right? The white man. Verse 49, and the Lord Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. You see that? It's telling you who it is. That's the symbolism. The eagle is the symbolism of all the Edomite nations throughout history, going back from when they first came into power, calling themselves the Greeks, morphing into the Roman Empire, and all the Edomite nations, Germany, France, the British Empire, England, Spain, and here in America, Babylon the Great, the eagle. You see that? You understand that? Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, right? We're scattered into all nations, James 1 and 1, and many other precepts. All right. From one end of the earth, even unto the other, there thou shalt serve other gods, false gods, idols of worship, which neither thou or thy fathers have known, even of wood and stone. Like Jehovah, like Jesus. You understand that? False idols of worship. We'll be right back. Give me a minute. We'll be right back with part 4. Shalom.